Hey everyone, Eric Thompson here, joined once again, but not too often, by Mrs. E.T. Film Review, Tori Thompson, and of course, welcome back to the channel. As always, we really do truly hope that you are
Sorry.
doing well. That was not so well. That's okay. That's okay. So, before we even get to the film, Tori, we're going to talk about two things. One, how is all this going? Because the people want to know what's up with the baby times.
Everything seems to be good. We had an OB appointment this morning. Pretty much nothing is happening at any of these. Because I feel fine. We go in. I say I feel fine. They take my blood pressure and stuff. But the baby is starting. Well, the baby's been moving. I guess I'm starting to feel it a little bit. Sort of just like bubbles bursting or popcorn popping or something. Eric can't feel it yet, unfortunately, but hopefully soon. And we had the big ultrasound, 2-3 weeks ago, something like that, and everything looked good. No news is good news, and we hadn't heard anything. And today the doctor said everything looked fine. So,
if you want to see that video, by the way, Vegas, let's put it up. There you go. You can click over there and check it out. It was a great visit. Very different from the first ultrasound, but a lot of fun. So, for what it's worth, and I have to ask you to stand up and show off your awesome...
Forgive me, because I'm wearing a normal shirt, but I've got on bike shorts, because my dad's going to come over and we're going to go ride bikes. So I'm sort of half dressed in normal clothes, half not. But, yeah, there we go.
That looks good.
So it's coming along there. It's getting pretty bumpy. This is a maternity shirt.
I don't hear anything.
No.
Okay. Now, to the Mountain Man diet. Your thoughts?
So far so good. It hasn't been very long, but
Just a few days.
No, we had some chicken and vegetables from the crock pot yesterday. I'm sort of, I think probably like dinners, I'll generally eat the same thing he's eating, and then kind of breakfast and lunch we usually don't eat together anyway, so, I'm not paleo, but I'm, at least for dinner, should be fine. And we got lots of meat at the grocery store today.
Yes, we did.
Lots of meat, lots of vegetables. I have cheese and yogurt.
And why is cauliflower $3.79 a head? Anyway. These things are not related to the point that we are here. So let's get on with it. Number 76 on the AFI Top 100, 1994's, well, what Wikipedia says, epic romantic comedy drama, Forrest Gump. Now, one of my absolute favorites. Of course, because of my main man, Tom Hanks. Not ham is, I gotta be more careful with ham, because it's so salty, But anyway, so good. And so, Mrs. Thompson, Mrs. E.T.'s Film Review, why would this movie be on the AFI Top 100?
No, I did not prepare for this at all.
No, did I. It's okay. Well, a little bit, but yeah.
We were on the way home from the grocery store, and he said, "Do you want to be in this movie review because you've seen this movie?" And I said, "I don't know what I would say, but here I am." So maybe I should ask the questions, and you should tell me, why is this in the AFI Top 100?
I don't presume to preach. Well, what is your guess? I mean, looking at the film as it is, why would it be honored at all? And here as well, you see.
I can see on Wikipedia that the film won numerous awards, Academy Awards for Best Picture and Best Actor and Director and everything. Gosh.
So is that a reason that it should be on the list? Because it's won awards?
Not necessarily.
But yes, it is. As a matter of fact, yeah.
If you have good actors and good writers and directors and all that stuff, then presumably you got a pretty good movie.
When you see a film that has the trifecta, you have Best Director, best editing and best picture. It's something special there, right? And there really aren't many films so decorated by the Academy that aren't on this list, except, of course, for those made after 2007, of which there are many.
Like Lord of the Rings.
Fellowship of the Ring is on here.
Right.
But Return of the King is not. Although it might be. And they might, if they ever do it again, maybe they'll replace it. I don't know. Among many others, right? Also, the Jai-Ho movie. Where's Hannah when I need her?
Slumdog Millionaire. The Jai-Ho movie.
Isn't that what it's called? Isn't that the song?
There's a song called Jai-Ho, yes.
I can't play it because then YouTube will fuss with me. Anyway, but that one and Argo as well? No, he didn't win Best Director, did he? No. Anyway. Yeah, well, he deserved it.
Or maybe, no, he got Best Director, but he didn't get he wasn't even nominated for Best Film, Best Picture, whatever. That's what the snub was.
Didn't win Best Picture?
No, he wasn't even nominated in that category. He won for Best Director, I think.
What won
Vegas
Best Picture?
will tell us. Vegas.
What won Best Picture? No, he did not respond to your snaps.
Maybe, okay, so one of us is right. One of us has it backwards.
Let's just look right now. Let's just put a pause on this thing. I'm curious. Yeah.
Oh. So, okay, it was me. I had it backwards.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
So he got snubbed by not getting nominated for Best
You
Director.
remember how good Lincoln was? Oh my gosh. Ang Lee brought it home because he had a lion in a boat.
I defer
Tiger
to
in a boat.
Eric as the
I get it mixed up all the time. Now, does this film hold any relevance for our day and time?
Does this?
Or for movies today? Or
I thought I was going to ask you the question.
No. You'll do just fine. We're out of mushrooms, by the way.
We should have bought more at this
No,
rate.
everything's so expensive. I don't understand. Oil prices, I guess. Go ahead.
But it's less expensive than heart disease, heart attack.
Jillian Michaels. Let's just look. Where's that? What's that site that Wade looks at all the time? I got as many. I got as many things open as
We're very
there.
distracted here. I am just buying my time because I don't know what I'm going
You're
to say.
doing great.
About the film's relevance. Jillian? Close.
I don't care what her name is. Okay, let's just see it.
Oh,
salary.
You want her net worth, right? Oh, $4 million.
She's worth $4 million.
Okay.
Which means that she must make, so much amount. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm not going to edit it out. You know how it goes. Is Forrest Gump, or does Forrest Gump hold relevance for today or for the films of today? That kind of thing. Give it to me.
Yes.
Why?
I don't know how to answer this question without preparation time.
So I have one thought. It, like so many other epic romantic comedy dramas, plays out across time, right? I'm thinking immediately of The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, which, while dabbling in the supernatural, plays out over an enormous amount of time. The chronology of the film is incredible, right? And we follow Button along this incredible arc, the story arc. Beautiful. I mean, masterful. If you're going to talk about movies getting snubbed, that's one right there. Oh my gosh. I want to watch it right now. Where is it? Let's just pause the movie. Let's just pause this and watch it. Where is it? It's over there. There it is. And so Forrest Gump has that. Of course, in a much more limited frame, we only have him, what's the time frame exactly? That doesn't say. Well, you could use the whatever historical events to figure out when it was, but we kind of follow him along and see the character progression over time and the development of different things and that. So this is not an easy thing to achieve, that sense of passage of time. How do your characters keep up with the passage of time, and how do you keep a story together, after, he was very young, he was just a boy in the very beginning of the film. He doesn't turn into an old man, but over 30 years of time, how do you keep movie focused over 3 decades, especially as it happens with all the different things that he is involved with and all of that, from Vietnam and storms in the South and the, the fruit company, Apple, of course, all these different things. I think that's noteworthy. Of course, it remains relevant because of Tom Hanks himself. This being, again, an Oscar award-winning performance alongside his work in Philadelphia. Wow. So on and so forth. So I just, whenever he appears on the screen, I think he deserves our attention because his career is so incredible. And when you ask people about Tom Hanks movies, this is going to be, I don't know. And are there many more iconic characters in film than Forrest Gump sitting on that bench with his dirty shoes? I know there are. Thank you. I know there are, but you know what I mean. Just say, yeah.
You saw recently that Tom Hanks was voted the most trustworthy person in America or something like that.
In the world.
In the world.
Of all time.
I think it was just in America.
If he lived when Jesus was alive, Jesus would have trusted him. I don't know. I guess he is. If you know, I'm going to link in the description below.
Not that he necessarily is. It's just people perceive him that way because they like him so much because he's just, good guy.
Stand-up guy. In the description below, I'm going to link 2 interviews that he did with, what's it called? Inside the Actors Studio. What's that guy's name?
I don't know.
With that one guy, whatever his name is. And Will Ferrell did that wonderful impersonation of him. Anyway. And they're amazing. They're just amazing to look into his life and for him to share candidly. And it's really incredible. So, among other reasons, which we just want to keep going. So, absolutely relevant for today, and it's a favorite. So many people have loved this film, cherished it, etc. Now, this is the part where you had 12 minutes to think about it. This is where you got to come through for all the children and for our unborn child. Spirituality in this movie, glimpses of God, goodness, faithfulness, faith, spirituality. What do you think?
I'm sure I could come up with something really good if I had time to think about it.
Well, you don't. This is it.
Everybody that watches this is just going to think that I'm not very smart.
That is not true. Because you are very smart. You are just not good at improvisation.
Yes.
That's okay. Which really means faking it. Now, my thought. My little itty-bitty teeny-weeny thought is this. Of course, we're looking at the arc, the story arc, and all the different things that he's going through, things that he's experiencing, and it seems amazing, impossible that one person could rub shoulders with so many historic moments, from discovering Elvis Presley, where does he go to school? University of Alabama, segregation, JFK, Vietnam. He stayed in the Watergate Hotel the night of the break-in and all of that. Bubba Gump Shrimp Company, his investment in Apple, so on and so forth. And what a shock we see in the faces of those who running across the country, of course.
Yes.
I just want to take another time out. What an amazing soundtrack too. You remember that scene when he's running down, must be in New Mexico or Utah, somewhere in the Southwest, and he's running down that and then there's running on empty, of Jackson Brown. Oh my gosh, we're back in it. So it seems impossible that one person could somehow bounce into all these historical events and moments. Well, it is probably impossible. But what's not impossible is that a life could be full of incredible things, unbelievable things. And this is reflected in Christian theology to multiple degrees. And there's a line of thought which is called predestination. Now, immediately to say it, I'd have to say about 100 other things about predestination. Singular predestination, temporal predestination, all these different things. Forget about that, okay? Go to the catechism. Go get your catechism, pick it up, get it off the shelf, dust it off, and you read about.
You don't want me to actually do it.
Go ahead. But of course, even for us in our Catholic catechism, we're going to read about what the Catholic Church perceives it to be. Temporal predestination on the whole. But we're going to read in Lutheranism and in Calvinism, in the Church Fathers, a different form and shape of predestination. And of course, what's really being said here, what I'm trying to say, is nothing about predestination in the sense of eternal destiny, okay? But in this life, believing that one is led and guided by God. Now, what is my little saying that I say, Tori? What is that thing I say about where you're supposed to be?
I don't know.
Well, I guess it's not a very good saying. But I say, you are exactly where you're meant to be. You know.
I don't think you say that.
I say that all the time. I really do. Maybe not to you anymore. I used to tell Tori all the time, though, when she was very anxious about these things. And when she did not believe that she was supposed to be with me, I said, no, Tori, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. I tease. But it's true. Not because I have any inside scoop on what God is up to, okay? But because God is sovereign. And God is a guide, a leader. Or, of course, as the Bible would say, a shepherd. In the 23rd Psalm, which is so well known, paints it beautifully. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures, which is not good for me with the allergies right now. That's not good. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. And of course, you know the rest. Leading, guide me, guiding, just like the hymn. Lead me, guide me along the way, along the path. God is present. God is helping us to find the way of righteousness, to find the way to get closer to him. And even though things in life seem, oh boy, I mean, insane, you know, ridiculous, God is there, an ever-present help, and truly a shepherd for our souls. This is not easy, not simple to be perceived, but that's what I see in Forrest Gump, this amazing adventure, this epic romantic comedy, whatever it is, that, you know, that is beyond belief. But what's not beyond belief are the lives that we lead every day. And I'm looking at my life with Tori, and I'm kind of feeling a little bit like Forrest Gump. Like, how did I end up in all these places at these exact moments that led to whole new phases of life opening up? It's beyond belief to me. But not when I read the 23rd Psalm, that God will guide me in righteousness for his own sake. And that's good news. It's good news for me, good news for you, good news for Tori, good news for us. We, of course, are in the middle of that now, getting married and then conceiving so quickly, you know, and another amazing thing happening in life, and so believing that, you know, God is guiding, right, and that we are precisely where we are meant to be. Your thoughts?
I didn't my research over here. I was just checking to see if there's a definition of predestination in the Catechism for our Catholic friends, but it's not in the back of mine. Not that, I mean, you got it covered. I just wanted to see what it said.
The Catholic Encyclopedia.
There we go.
But again, you have, I mean, here you go. So,
sorry.
Bless you. Times 2.
Thanks.
Okay.
My handy dandy glossary of theological terms in my my Intro to Christian Theology textbook kind of covers it better. But
There's a lot to
not
say.
for just Catholics.
There's a lot to say about it, the different forms of it. Like I said, really the major issues is it temporal or is it eternal? And to which people would simply say, before you were born, did God know if you're going to go to heaven or hell? And then that's the issue, right? That's where the separation begins in a lot of the orthodox and unorthodox thoughts. The Catholic Church does not believe that, by the way. Consequently, believing in temporal destination, but not eternal predestination. Predestination. It's a lot of words to say. What do you think? Any final thoughts? Words?
Sorry that I'm on this other side and I ruined the frame.
That's okay. Normally I'm on the right side anyway. This is the longest AFI video we've ever had.
Yeah, I guess we can stop. Sorry.
How do you come into these things? Anyway, we meandered a lot. We were not guided by the Holy Spirit.
Maybe we need to do that editing. What is it called? That Jenna Marbles and everyone else
smash
does.
cuts.
Smash cuts, so that we can cut out all the nonsense.
I think that those are done. I think like I would record myself talking right for a while, and then go up and not remove content necessarily, just cut out all of the in between times. Right? That's good. That's what it's meant to do. Anyway. Well, I'll show you an example. Anyway, whatever. Later. Hey. What videos should they watch? What do you think? What should we recommend to them to put up over here in this empty space? Say it.
Is this like the Jackie Wife Wednesday? What is it called thing?
At the end of every video.
The
actually.
outro?
Yes, the outro.
Where you're going to put videos over here and I introduce them. I wish I remember what she said.
Click on subscribe.
Like and subscribe if you care to.
That's
what
I
you say.
Like and subscribe if you care to. How about we, I'll just go find a random video from my channel. I'll put it up right here. Actually, I know what I'm going to put up. I'm not going to tell you, though. You'll be surprised to her. It's one of my favorites. Very long, but very enjoyable. Okay, friends. Anything else? Final thoughts? Final answer? No lifelines. Your thoughts. Go.
Have a nice day.
Please do. One kiss.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready.
Are you going to make me awkwardly come around to you like this?
Thank you, friends. Bye. Get in the frame. Wait, nope. Okay. Hit the button. Hit it. Nope. I can do it with my foot. I can do it with it. Dory, help me. Nope, I'm back. Dory.